Hello dear Cancers, my name is Marina, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing something new. I've decided this year to do a New Year special where each individual star sign will have a reading for yourself. And today is your turn. So today we're doing a tarot spread for Cancers for the year of 2024. Hopefully you had a lovely Christmas, happy Christmas. And of course, let's see what 24 have for you. And there's going to be an advice of how to get more juices out of it for the benefit of you and others. Without further ado, let's get on with this. Start of your year, you will be feeling that you've got everything, but you're not somehow satisfied. It will be feeling of everything's too much. Even if it's positive things, it's getting a little bit too much for you. It's feeling of not being totally satisfied with where you are, and that's how you enter in your year. Also the card of reaching a compromise will be playing in the middle of the year as well, in the beginning of the year as well. It has to be a compromise in order for you to make a change. Okay, so beginning of the year, first few months, this is your map, I guess. This is what's going to happen. As I said, for something to give, for something to change, in order for you to change your life that you have and move on into a new one, for that to happen, you'll have to look into it, make compromises, and go for it. So you will be feeling a bit mundane to start off with, or maybe even the change is already happening and you're feeling everything's a bit too much. You know, you're feeling that's slightly overwhelmed as you enter in a new year. And as I said, there's definitely a need to talk to whoever that might be on agreements. You know, make sure that you agree on how you're going to make that transition, so to say, whatever that might be. It could be romantic, it could be in your personal life of any aspect. It could be moving, it could be new work, it could be anything. But it's basically your life change. It changes the whole life. That change will change every aspect, if you know what I mean. So for that, yeah, definitely you enter in the year with too muchness in your mind. You know, nothing really, you're not quite where you want to be. Everything's there, but it's not really what you want. Need for compromise in order to transform. Moving on to the middle of the year, obviously this change, if you do it, if you don't do it, obviously it's your choice. It's not necessarily, some of you might decide not to do anything and then they'll say, well, that didn't happen. Well, you didn't do anything. So please make sure to know that this is an advice, what card tells you most likely to manifest, and it's just an advice. So how you act upon it, or whether you will act upon it, is down to individually each of you. You don't have to take it, but if you do, you know, that's what's most likely to go on and happen. Anyway, middle of the year, all of this hoo-ha transition will cause a conflict or opposition. So for you Cancers in the middle of the year, stick to your guns, but do not entertain empty arguments, okay? Because any change will always fuel up an opposition, because the old routine will collapse, okay? So anything new you throw in, it's like throwing a spanner into works. Old friends might be, you know, your friends might not be your friends anymore because they don't like new you, or they can't handle it. Maybe the job will not fit you anymore because you've got new desires or new ways of, you know, thinking, new ideas of how it should be working. It could be anything really, but definitely an opposition. This is a lovely card. It's all about family. It's arrangement of how you live, who you live with, where you live, what you like to live with, and who you want, you know, what you actually like in your family. If you don't have any, if you don't have family, it's close people, you know, your close circle. So, and end of the year as well, this, it will cause you conflict. It will cause you conflict. It will that conflict will definitely put stop to old things, you know. So as I said, we obviously will rerun the whole year, but as we're going on to a new, in the middle of the year, in the new year, the middle of the year will start with a conflict, opposition, all to do with family or close to you people. So be aware that that will shake about. Okay, so your stability and your security will be under question mark because you have changed, or things around you have changed, and it will leave you a little bit, I suppose, not upset, but it, people will might have, some people will maybe have some sharp words to say to you, and of course that's how you let that affect you. But on the same note, this is the worst that can happen. Once you've put stop to something, things will change, but they will change for the better, because nothing worse than being stuck in the old. And once you're stuck in the old, you can never enter the new. It's basically tape or film put on pause, or worse, even a stop, because eventually any tape player or video player will stop it automatically if it was on pause for too long. So make sure you carry on your plan, make sure you greet your new life, and make sure you stand your ground. You're allowed to be you. It's your experience. Your life is your story, and it's your experience. You should never be manipulated by anybody. Okay, so moving on to the end of the year for you, Cancers. That's where I really like it. It will really pay off. The whole change that you will embrace will definitely pay off. So we'll start at end of the year with a card of embracing unknown. You're just gonna fall in and let it carry you, I guess, wherever that might be. But it's a lovely feeling of surrender. It's a serenity. It's a magical time where you feel, okay, let me have it. I'm happy. Obviously, it involves for you moving away. You're going to be moving away from a situation that's been for ages, and it never served you really, or it didn't serve you well. So hence you've done all this change through that year. And the last card, the way you end in this year, the way you will be exiting to 2025, it's a wonderful card. It's a stability financial card. You're going to be in a situation you want to be in. So wonderful, wonderful ending to your year 2024. So let me just recapture it so we know roughly. We'll do a summary. So start of the year, you are going through transformation, a mega transformation. It could be you moving, it could be you. It's going to change your whole lifestyle. Put it this way: it could be move, it could be the way you are, it could be your lifestyle, it could be the way you are in a relationships, it could be the way other people to you in a relationships. It's you entering the 2024 with feeling that you've got everything, but you're not happy. You're feeling that that situation is more than served you. There is nothing to gain out of this situation. You feel that it's done. You done. It's enough. It doesn't go any further. It's all going sour. It's like pond getting infested rather than a beautiful river stream. For that, you will need to make a proper talk, whether it's with yourself or with others or both. You will have to say what compromises you're willing to make and what compromises you're not going to willing to make, and then the change will take place. So it's very exciting beginning of the year for you, Cancers. Really, really mega happening. So of course, this change will crumble the old system, you'll crumble your old lifestyle, it will collapse, and it will, of course, cause an opposition. Stand your ground. It's going to be difficult and testing, but stand your ground. Do not be manipulated. You will find it more with close people and family. If you've got a family, you will feel pain, I guess. You will feel discomfort of making this change and standing your ground, or maybe it's a discomfort of having these arguments. Their lashback or their reaction to your change may not be desirable really, or needed, or it's not going to be it wouldn't feel nice to you. However, it's their reaction and it's not yours, and hence you've changed it because it's something that you're not compatible with any longer. So yeah, middle of the year is probably when it's all going to be happening. There's going to be huge upheaval, emotional, with close people, with your family. Maybe there's things you need to say to them. There will be things that they will say to them. Please remember your rights to be who you are and do what you want to do. It's your full right, and their reaction is their reaction. And of course, allow them to be who they are as well without trying to change anything. And concluding the year, you will be embracing you. You will be falling with serenity, with absolute trust. You embracing the unknown, which is absolutely wonderful. And it's a huge step for you, Cancers, because Cancer's nurturing sign. They want to take in and treasure things rather than let go and fall. So it's going to be a huge step for you. However, it's a wonderful step. You walking away from that situation, wherever that might have been. I mean, it could be, well, not could be. Everything starts from you. It's all about you. It's not just could be with, could be you. It's everything starts with you. Wherever you are in life, it starts with you. So you're walking away because you understand it's not serving you anymore, and you finding yourself where you want to be. Position will be very strong. It's secure financially. You're going to be happier where you are. Many of you will move. Many of you will change living arrangements. Many of you will be maybe coming to money of some sort, or putting things behind and building security, a new security of your own. But nonetheless, it's all good and it's all happening for you, and you're going to stabilize it just how Cancers like it, routine, and you know where you are and you can nurture it. Okay, really, really wonderful. So 2024 for you, it's a transition year. It's definitely a change year. It's a huge shift year for you, Cancers. It's definitely being more braver. It's definitely taking that step forward. It's definitely letting go of the old, and you will see how much benefit you will have through going through this journey, being brave to do that. Well done. And what advice do cards tell us? So let me see. Advice of this year overall is, your old self coming to the end. Wherever you are, it does not work for you. Something crumbles, something crashes. It does not work any longer. So let that crush, let that go, let that be demolished. We'll leave you a little bit, I don't know, where do I go? So this card advises you, do not do anything if you're not sure. Do not feel pressurized by anything or anybody. Don't act on, leave it until you see clear. And the end results of the advice is, you quite fiery, have control, have that power back. So remember who the boss is in your life. Believe me, it's nobody else but you. So the advice would tells you to get more juices out of this year and to make the best out of this year, so you will benefit and all those who are around you, is gain your power back, let go to all the old structures that do not work and old beliefs that do not work, and don't do anything until you see clear. Wait that clarity, then act, and everything will be fine. You got excited. I'm so excited for you. It's really, really cool year. Transform. That's a year of change, year of transformation, year, as I said, many of you will be moving, many of you will be changing who you are, who you're with. If you're with anyone, you might decide to go solo. It's a transition, change, transformation all this year, and it will work wonders for you. Okay, well, happy new year, happy new 2024, best of luck, and I'll see you soon.